This video will cover Chapter 10, Section 2, Product of Powers Property. The standard that this video aligns with is 8.EE.1. The objective of this video is to use the properties of integer exponents to generate equivalent exponents. To multiply powers with the same base, add their exponents together. Here we see that we have the same base of a, and they each have different powers of m and n. So when these two are multiplied to each other, we would keep the base of a and add the two powers of m and n together. So that our final answer would be a raised to the m plus n power. Let's try an example. Here we're going to simplify the expression and write our answer as a power. Here we see that we have the same base and it's multiplied by each other. So for our answer, we would still keep the same base of 2, and we would add our two powers of 4 and 5 together. This is the same as 2 raised up to the 9th power, because 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. This would be our final answer. Let's try another example. We are again going to simplify the expression and write our answer as a power. Here we see that we have the same base again of -5. So we would rewrite our base as -5. And here we have a multiplication, so we're going to add our powers together. So our first power, even though it's not written, would be a 1. So we would add 1 and 6 together. So 1 plus 6. This is the same as -5 raised to the 7th power, because 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. This would be our final answer. It is important to note, if the power is not written, as it wasn't here, then our power would just be 1. Let's try another example that is a little more challenging. Here we see again that we have the same base of x. So we'll rewrite our base as x. Now, since they're multiplied by each other, we would add our two powers together, which is 3 and 7. So now our final answer would be x raised to the 10th power, because 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. Now let's try examples where we're going to find the power of a power. To find the power of a power, we would multiply the two exponents together. So here we have a to the m raised up to the power of n. We would keep our base of a, and we would take m and multiply it by n, so that our answer would be a raised to the m n power. Let's try an example. Here we're going to simplify the expression and write our answer as a power. Here we see a power is raised up to a power. Our base is 4, so we would leave it as 4. Now a power raised to a power, we have 6 and 3. So we'll multiply 6 by 3. 6 multiplied by 3 is going to be 18. And our 4 for our base would stay the same. This would be our final answer. Now let's try an example that's a little more complicated. We're going to simplify the expression and write our answer as a power. So here we see that our base is w, so we'll write w again as our base, and our power multiplied by a power is 5 and 4. So we do 5 multiplied by 4. This is the same as W, because our base stays the same, to the power of 20, because 5 multiplied by 4 is equal to 20. This would be our final answer. To find the power of a product, we have to find the power of each one and multiply. So here we have AB is our product, and because it's multiplied by each other, and the power that it's raised to is M. So our answer would be our first product, A, raised to the power of M, and then B, also raised to the power of M. And these will be multiplied by each other. Let's try an example. Here we have the product of 2x raised to the power of 3. So we would take our first product of 2 and raise it to the third power, and then we would take x and raise it to the third power. Now, 2 raised to the third power is just 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 8. And x raised to the third power would stay as x cubed. So our final answer would be 8, as it replaces 2 cubed, to the x cubed power. Let's try one more final example. Here we have 3xy raised to the second power. We have 3xy as our product. So we need to separate them and take 3 raised to the second power and multiply by x raised to the second power, and then also y raised to the second power. Now, 3 squared is the same as 3 multiplied by 3, which equals 9. And x squared stays as x squared, as y squared stays as y squared. So instead of writing 3, we would now write 9, and we would rewrite x squared and y squared. And this would be our final answer. For further assistance, read pages 418 through 419. Here there are example problems that are worked out step by step to explain it further. Your homework problems are page 410, numbers 3, 4, 6, 7, 11, 12, 17, and 21. These are to be completed before class and will be turned in at the beginning of class on September 15th, Tuesday.